And
But
every hour you're doing something that's not congruent with who you are is detracting to that off the ice time.
Correct. And people say, well, that's great, Phil. That sounds brilliant, but I don't know what this is. Now, I used to use that as an excuse for years. And what I often say to people is, act upon what you do know. Act upon what you do know as opposed to not act using what you don't know as a reason. So if you know you're in a job that doesn't serve you, if it's driving you nuts, if it's degrading you, dragging you down, holding you back, some would say this is crazy, but sometimes you've just got to make a bold move and give it up. And do what the Vikings did when they landed sometimes on a shore, they'd burn their ships because there was no going back. Yeah, we all would love to transition into our dream jobs before we give up the job that we have or the business that we have, but sometimes that's not available to us because the shittiness of the job that we're in or the business that we're in is actually closing us down, our creativity down, okay? It's closing us down emotionally. So therefore, it's blinding us from what's available to us. So sometimes you just give it up and then people say, yeah, but how am I going to pay the bills? On what? On the apartment. I said, well, which is more important? Paying the bills and aesthetically looking as if you're still successful and still good and paying for your Audi, you know, paying your installments. So that's more important than your happiness? To me, we have it assways.
You asked a question last night. You said, well, who is here is not doing what they love or doing what they want to do? And people raised their hand and you said, well, what should you be doing? And people were looking around and you said, well, if you don't know, what would you do if you did know? And I didn't even understand what you were talking about at first. and people were like, what? And then he's like, well, but if, you know, and then I think you broke eye contact too. You're like, well, what if you did know? Then what would it be? And a few people raised their hand and they told you the answer.
We all know. We all know. Every one of us know exactly what it is.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.